So I've got a little bit of a situation that I wanted to talk to you guys about. There's a customer that became a follower on here that has become a little bit of a friend. And she ended up buying a Hyundai Santa Fe from a dealer. That Hyundai Santa Fe she had back at the dealer several times because of a vibration over 80 mile an hour. I know what you're thinking. 80 mile an hour, well, that's breaking the speed limit or the law in most states anyway. You're right, it is. But she had a vibration over 80 miles per hour, and they tried to figure this thing out multiple times and could not figure this thing out. Could not figure out why this little bit of a slight vibration shudder would happen over 80. And it was very, very light, but it was there. Sometimes it would be more aggressive than other times. And finally took it to the Hyundai dealer. After taking it to the Hyundai dealer said that there was the engine needed to be replaced. They said, first of all, you're a quart low on oil. You just had the oil change not too long ago, so it's consuming oil. There was like a quart within like 700 miles. These engines are known for that. They're not covered for oil consumption, but they are covered for engine failure. She said, so it looks like you have both going on at the same time. There's engine failure, which is what's creating the lack of power and the vibration issue. And then there's also oil consumption going on, which we don't cover oil consumption on these. She's out of the 5-year 60 stuff because she's not the original owner of the vehicle. Now, fast forward, we've tried to help her, and Hyundai will not do anything about it. They said, because you're not this is the story we got. They said, because you're not the original owner, we're not going to do anything about it. You don't have 100,000 mile coverage. She just bought the vehicle. She's in the hole $17,000, $18,000. And the original dealer that she bought it from wasn't obligated to do certain recalls or updates because they are not safety related, like airbags, things that would cause you to get into an accident or something like that. Safety issue stuff, from what I understand. Now she's stuck with this vehicle. She's called Hyundai corporate up. They won't do anything about it. She has went to the Hyundai dealers. They won't do anything about it. Talking to the Hyundai guys online, they think that there's something that could still be done, that should be done. They've dealt with things that were in a lot rougher situations than this, and Hyundai has come forward and actually covered everything. I don't know if you guys know anything, but I'm just so sick and tired of these companies getting away with crap like this. They've got inferior products out there. They've got engines that are failing, consuming oil, and they just stick it to the customer. It doesn't matter who purchases it. They just stick it to the customer. They try to find any way possible to weasel out of it. They should have, as soon as they found out she bought this vehicle and it was in her hands now, to make the experience better so they wouldn't have another hater on their hands against Hyundai, they should have said, you know what, let's go ahead and get it into your nearest dealer at your convenience, and we're going to go ahead and put a new engine in that. We do know those engines are shit, and we're going to put another shit replacement engine in there to replace what you've got, because there's not much that changes. And they didn't do anything. They just basically told her she's SOL. I don't know what you guys would do in a situation like that, but it's absolutely atrocious that Hyundai and Kia both end up screwing their... just in the last couple months, I've had several Kias and Hyundais traded in to the dealer that I work at with brand new engines in them, because you know what people do? They go get the engine replacement done, and then they trade the damn thing in right away, and they're like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this again. Because the new engines only last so long before they start doing the same damn thing. So they don't update anything. They just put the same damn engine back in there. I've talked to people that are at the factory where they put these back together and rebuild them and all this other stuff. He said, all we do is put new crank bearings and stuff in it, just make sure everything's clearanced properly, and just put it right back out for sale after we clean everything up. We don't do anything special. Yeah. It's pretty sad. So anyhow, if you're gonna buy a Hyundai past like 2000, I think it's like 2014 or 2015, just be very, very careful. Therefore, about, I want to say like 8 or 9 years, maybe 8 years, starting at like 2014, there were some issues popping up with these engines, and they know that. These engines are junk. It's a junk vehicle. Now, come 22, 23 and up, it seems like a completely different vehicle. They seem almost luxurious and sporty. They seem like they're more peppy now. And so if you're getting a newer one, they seem like they've come a long way. But if you're getting one between like 2014 and 2020, 2014 and 21, that'd be a hard pass for me. I wouldn't do it. They're junk. And it's just one of those situations where you really want to get yourself involved in that, especially if you're not going to get covered by the very manufacturer that put out the inferior product, and they've known for years, just like Ford with their EcoBoost crap, have known for years, and they still stick it to the customer anyway. Y'all be blessed. Take care. I'm on vacation. You're seeing this video while I'm on vacation. We went out to St. Louis, and we're going to spend a week out in St. Louis. Just go around, see everything that we can, because we've never been to St. Louis. We've been through it, but never like stopped to vacation there or anything. So we're going to vacation in St. Louis, and if you're seeing this video, this is pre-recorded, and I'm putting out content for you guys, so while I'm gone, you have something to watch. And this is actually a true scenario. I might call Hyundai corporate up and run it by them to see, what the situation is with this car, and see if I can pull some strings to see what I can do. I might reach out to a few people I know in the industry and see what can be done. Get the lowdown on the story myself directly from them to me. And maybe I'll call a couple dealers up to see what the consensus is also. See if they change their mind talking to one of the techs that actually work on these every single day. I don't know. I was told by Lucas Underwood that he was in a meeting with Hyundai. I think it was Hyundai or Kia, and they brought up the fact that some dude's viral video really makes them look bad, and they were talking about customer service and how they're lacking in that area and they need to do better. And it was my video they brought up in the meeting, a previous video on Hyundai and Kia, and they were using that as a prop for their business meeting at corporate, saying this is what we have people out here saying, like, this is unacceptable and we need to fix this. Well, they're still doing it, so they obviously haven't fixed it. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Maybe we can ruffle enough feathers to get something done.